All right, so the last video we set all of this up. Now we're going to do some calculations. So let's assume that the coefficient of friction between the surface and the box, which is this Greek letter M, so me, is equal to 0.2. Calculate the friction that is created by this applied force, 50 newtons, at an angle of 30 degrees. So we're going to use friction equals me times normal. We have the me. It's right there. So we'll plug the 0.2 in, but the trick is to find the normal, and that's what we're going to be working on today, or right now. Okay. So we have the magnitude of the weight. Weight is always easy to find. You can calculate it anytime you have a mass. Is equal to the normal plus this up direction, this Fy, this component in the y direction. So what is the normal force going to be equal to? The normal force is going to be equal to the weight force, magnitude of the weight force, minus the component of the applied force in the y direction. Minus because we subtract from both sides the Fy. Okay? All right, so what is Fy? Well, let's go back to our picture that we drew off to the side. Notice here, right here, we have a triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and take that triangle out, and I'm going to redraw it. So we want to find Fy. So here's our triangle. We've got an applied force of 50 newtons. We've got an Fx component, which I'm not worried about right now. And then here's the side that I'm concerned with, Fy. So we can use a little SOHCAHTOA to solve this. Okay, if you recall, we did that whole putting a flashlight right here, right, on the angle. It shines to the opposite side, and that opposite side happens to be Fy, so I know I have the opposite. And I'm given the hypotenuse, so SOHCAHTOA. I know I need to find the opposite side. So opposite side, and I have the hypotenuse. So I'm not going to use this guy or this guy. So we're going to use sine to find Fy. So sine of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite side Fy, F sub y, divided by 50. Multiply both sides by 50 newtons, and you get something that looks like this. 50 newtons times the sine of 30 degrees will be equal to Fy. So I take my calculator and I type in 50 sine of 30, and I get 25 newtons. So my force in the y direction, my y component, is going to be 25 newtons. Okay, so I'm going to move some stuff around really quickly here, just so I give myself more space. Ooh. Okay. Now, we're going to take that Fy that we found, and we're going to plug him into this equation here to find the normal force. Because again, what's our goal? Our goal is to find friction. And if we go back to friction over here on the left, we have friction is equal to, we know 0.02 is our me, because that was given to us. And now we need to calculate the normal force. Well, now that we have the Fy, we're going to take that equation and we are going to go ahead and calculate the normal force. So N is equal to positive 196 minus 25. So the normal force is equal to 171 newtons. So that's my normal force. Now that I have my normal force, I can plug it in for the N in the friction equation. So here we go. Friction is equal to 0.2 times 171. So I get 34.2 newtons of force. What direction? So look at the box. I'm pulling it to the right. I'm pulling the box to the right. Friction opposes the motion. So friction is moving to the left. So we would say to the left.